Hello, just added a new pattern. I've added a few new. I'm working on this one. It's a flocking algorithm. It's kind of not very good, so I made the birds draw trails behind them. It looks much more interesting, but I'm still working on that one. I don't think it's good enough, really. But the cool one is this one. So it's Conway's Game of Life. With a random starting grid and live cells change color the longer they're alive. So a fresh, newly created cell starts at red and then goes through the rainbow back to red and keeps cycling the longer it's been alive. Which looks pretty cool. I might slow it down so they cycle a bit slower. But each time you generate it, I've never seen this arrangement before with sections of horizontal. Like usually most of it's this stuff. Let's generate again. Yeah, this is a pretty familiar pattern with these wobbly horizontal rivers. Ooh, that looks cool. Yeah, so this is a... Oh, cool, there's a thing! Oh, it died. So this is a set of simple rules applied to a grid. A cell in a grid can be alive or dead. And let me just bring up the wiki page on my other monitor. If a cell is live with fewer than 2 live neighbors, it dies. If a cell is live with 2 or 3 neighbors, it lives. And if a cell is live and has more than 3 neighbors, it dies. And if a dead cell has exactly 3 live neighbors, it becomes a live cell. So it very crudely simulates life. But it generates, like with those simple rules, it generates some really cool patterns. Like this little guys keep zooming through, up and up. Let's do it again. Oops, hang on, that's the wrong button. This one. Nope, that's the crap one. There we go. So yeah, occasionally like you get this sort of boring stasis, but oftentimes you end up with cool little critters that wobble around. I'm trying to work out a better initial condition for, like at the moment it's just a even as a 50-50 chance that a given cell is alive or dead at the start. So maybe I'll get more interesting results if I oh man, more interesting results if I change the proportion of starting live cells. Let's test that real quick. This is pretty straightforward. Let's make it so that only 1/3 of cells are alive at the start. Is that any different? I don't think it was very different. Did I not save that change? Just restart. It looks very similar, doesn't it? Let's make it so 1/4. Yeah, it's definitely having an effect. It's pretty cool though. That it always tends towards that state, or a similar state. So there we go. So it kind of fills the screen with the same pattern anyway. It's a slight variant on a normal, like a regulation Conway's Game of Life, in that the edges loop. So if something, ooh, that's pretty cool. If you are in the top left-hand cell, for example, every other corner is considered adjacent. So if you're at the top here, then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 adjacent cells here, and then 6, 7, 8. So if you go off the top, you come on the bottom, essentially. That's pretty cool. I keep clicking the wrong button. But I think that's reasonably interesting. I might have it restart several times throughout the span of a pattern's duration. But, yeah. Okay. Bye-bye.